you for joining me again. Today's session is going to be a shorter one. So we're going to concentrate mainly on floor work and hip release. So let's get to it. So you go on your back. So just going to warm up our spines a little bit. Bring your knees to your chest. Just rolling on your back from side to side. And then make circles. Circle with your legs, working into your back and your hips, and circle the other way. And then just rock forwards and backwards. One more of those, and bring it up. Okay, so we've warmed up a little bit there. And now we're going to just breathe in, reach our arms up, and bring them down to the heart. And then again, reach up and bring them down. Once more, reach up and bring them down. And you're going to turn to your left, taking your right hand onto the left knee and twist it round. So pushing your shoulders back. And then we're going to take it over to the other side. We're just warming up here. And bring it back to the center. Take your left hand down, slide it along the mat, reach up with the other arm. So working slowly into these poses. Just opening up the side. And then take it over to the other side, hand on the mat. Reaching over, sliding it slowly. And bring it back up. Interlace your fingers, stretch your arms up, stretching back, and then leaning over to the side, pushing into your arms, and back to the center, over to the other side. Back to the center, take your arms down, and then interlace again. Take your hands up underneath your chin. And you're going to lift your elbows as you tilt your head back. And release. Now take those hands behind your head. Breathe in, look up. And as you exhale down, you're going to bring your body forwards and you're going to bring your elbows towards each other. Feeling that stretch in the back of your neck. And release, opening up and release. So now, I'm going to sit this way. We're just going to stretch out our legs a little bit. We're going to work on releasing hips, so sitting up and forwards. This is the first forward bend, so go into it slowly, breathe in, reach up, and exhale down. So hands towards your legs if you can't touch your feet. Breathe in, come up slightly, extend. You're pushing your chest forwards and then taking it down a little bit more. So you're sucking your belly in, drawing your chest forwards, and then taking it down. If you can't touch your toes, that's fine. You can have your hands on your legs. Try not to create tension in your shoulders here. You can use your hands to pull yourself closer, but also doing it gently as we just started, but without taking tension into the shoulders. Take one more breath here. And bring it up. So bring your right leg up. Breathe in, reach up. And exhale down, reaching forwards towards that extended leg. Breathe in, extend. Exhale down a bit more. So the stuff that we're doing today is going to be good for any other kind of sport that you do, just to release, particularly the hamstrings and the hips, whether it's golf or running or cycling. And now that leg, you're going to drop it to the side. Breathe in, reach up. and exhale down. If you have the flexibility, that leg that's at the side, you can lift it up and put it on top of the other thigh and take it up and then down. And you'll probably find you can go a little bit lower here than you could when your knee was up. Put one more breath here. And bring it up. Okay, so we're going to change legs now, so the other leg comes up. Activate that straight leg, so activating the foot. Breathe in, reach up, exhale down. Once again, sucking belly in, taking the chest forwards, and then down. And here you're probably going to be aware of the difference in flexibility in your legs. A lot of time, your dominant leg is the one that's a little bit stiffer. One more breath here. Drop that knee down to the side. Breathe in, reach up. We're realigning ourselves and take it down. Once again. Drawing your chest forwards. If you want to, put that foot onto your leg. One more breath here. And release. Okay, so now you're going to sit forwards. Bring your left leg in. Take your right leg out. Breathe in, reach up. Turn to face that extended leg and take it down. Breathing in, extending, so coming up slightly and exhale down. One more breath. And bring it up. And now you're going to turn that leg the other way. So turning the foot behind you. And you're going to breathe in. And if you need to take it further behind, it's absolutely fine. Put in the position that works for you. Breathe in, reach up. Turn to face that extended leg again. And take it down. So once again, you might find that you can go lower here as we're warming up and as the position of the other leg is changing. One more breath here. And bring it up. You're going to take your right hand onto that knee, other hand behind you, and just twist round, looking behind you. But pushing down on that thigh. Going to feel the stretch in the hips. And release. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. The other leg goes in first. Left leg goes up. Breathe in, reach up. Turn to face that extended leg and take it down. And again, breathing in, coming halfway up and exhale down. Just bring your awareness to the muscles that are working here. If you bring your awareness to it, you can work it a little bit deeper. But not so deep that you're going to give yourself an injury. But be gentle. One more breath. And bring it up. Okay, that leg's going to turn under now. I'm going to breathe in. Turn to face the extended leg again. And take it down. You should find the same thing here. You're going down a little bit lower. Now put the other leg's in a different position. One more breath. And bring it up. Turn to face back leg, the bent one. Take your left hand onto the knee, other arm behind you, twisting round. So as you twist round that bent leg, try and push that buttock towards the mat. You feel this inner thigh, the hip. One more breath. And release. Okay, now we're going to really start opening those hips and moving onto hands and knees. And breathe in around your back, just as a warm-up breath. Exhale, drop your stomach head up. And again, breathing in and out. Once more in and out. You're going to step your right foot forwards. Take your arms up. And you're going to lunge forwards here. So make sure that your knee isn't going over your foot. Take a wider stance if it is. You protect your knee. Reach back. Really stretching the quads there. And then take your hands down. Walk that foot over towards the side of the mat. Your foot will be walking towards me. Slide the other leg back. The front leg is bent. And then depending on your flexibility, you might need to keep it quite close to the body. Or if you're not feeling it, you can walk a little bit further. Most important thing here is not to rock towards the side. So you don't want to rock towards the right. You're going to take it down. Might be on your elbows. Maybe you go down a little bit lower. You can use that right elbow to push into the mat. So that you push your body back to the middle. This is great for sciatic release, hip opening, lower back. With one more breath here. And bring it up. Okay, so now from here, bend the back leg. If you can, take hold of it. Either with a hand on the same side or opposite. If you want to take this a little bit further, you can lift that left hand off the mat, and if you're doing the opposite, and add a twist to it. You've got one more breath here. And release. Okay, take that leg back. Bring your other one forwards. Watch the placement. So if you're not pushing your knee right over your foot, reach up, reach back. Allowing yourself to drop into this lunge. And then take your hands down. Walk that foot over to the other side. Drop the knee down. Slide the other leg back. Breathe in, look up. And exhale down. Onto your arms, your hands. And remember, you don't want to rock over to the side. You want to keep your body central. So you can push that left elbow into the mat. Breathing in. As you exhale, try and release a little bit more. One more breath here. And bring it up. Okay, bend that back leg. Take hold of it if you can. On the same side or opposite side. And if you want to take that into a little bit of a twist and a balance at the same time, you can do that. One more breath. And release. Okay, take that leg back. Now you're going to bring your right leg forward again. Straighten that leg. Lift the foot and sit back. So sitting back as low as you can go, still feeling it, because if I sit here, I've suddenly lost the feeling of that. So I want to bring myself up a little bit and then take my chest down towards that leg. So we're releasing here the back of the leg, glute, hamstring. You can lift yourself up and just push yourself forwards. One more breath. Bring it forwards. Push yourself up onto the toes or the back foot. And now push down on the hips. So now we've got a strong lunge on the toes of the back foot, arms up. One more breath. Take it down, back onto your knee, take that leg back, bring the other one forwards. And then you're going to start sitting back into it. Lifting the toes, find that point. Take it down towards the leg, and then you can actually lift up. One more breath here. Bend it forwards. Tuck the toes into the back foot. Push yourself up. So strengthen that back leg. Arms up. One more breath. Take it down. Release. Take it down onto your stomach. Let's do one of these before we come back up into the seating position. Shoulders away from your ears. One more breath. Stretch it back. So into downward dog. And then bring it back to the center. Okay, so let's open those hips a little bit more, feet together. Cup the front of your toes with your hands. You're going to rock from side to side. And as you're doing that, you're shifting your pelvis forwards. Okay. Now, you're going to keep your right leg in. Take the left leg out to the back. Breathe in, reach up. And take it forwards, in line with that foot. One more breath here. And bring it up. Keep your legs as they are. You're going to take your hands round towards the right. So going down onto your hands and then onto your elbows if you can. That's up to you, flexibility-wise. You should be feeling it in your left hip. Just opening it out. And then bring it back. Okay, let's change sides. So the other foot comes forwards. Right foot goes back. Walking forwards. One more breath. Bring it back up. Walking behind you now, to the left. Once again, you might find one side is resisting a little bit more than the other, which is perfectly normal. With one more breath here. And then bring it up. So moving into our last move here. This is a really good one. So bend it left leg, and then bring the right leg in. So you want to try and keep that left leg in line with your mat as much as you can. And then the other leg comes on top of it. So what you're looking for here, you're not bringing your feet in as you would if you're crossing your legs. You're opening them out, so you've got a V when you look down. And then you're going to lean forwards and push gently onto that right knee. Just leaning forwards with a straight back. So feel that all the way up your glute. When I say push, just go easy on yourself, just so that you can feel that stretch without popping something. One more breath here. And release. So you're going to change legs. Bring the other one in. Check that you've got that V there. A nice size one, not a tiny one. So you want to keep them quite open. And then take it down. Leaning forwards, pushing down on that knee. And the more you take yourself down, the deeper you're going to feel that stretch. One more breath here. And release. Okay, shake your legs out. Just start finishing off here. Moving into the closing sequence. So I just want to show you, I'm going to scoot around. Just a stretch to release shoulders, and that's where take your left arm up. No, sorry, it would be your right arm. And then bring the left arm to push against that elbow. And then leaving that right arm where it is, you'll take the left hand up and hold, try and grip onto your fingers. If you can't, hold onto your clothing. Just giving yourself a stretch there. And then you can take it forwards. And bring it back up. You're going to change sides. Other arm comes up, pushing down on it. Then leaving that one there, taking the other arm up. And here you'll also find a difference. You might not even be able to hold on one side. That's very common, or you might find that you're much better on this side. And take it down. And bring it up. Okay. Finishing off. Breathing in, shoulders up. And drop. And again, shoulders up. And drop. Once more, shoulders up. And drop. I'm just going to roll our heads. Just in a circle. Stop in the middle. Change direction. Stop in the middle. Keep your shoulders pressed down. Thank you for practicing with me today. Hope that it loosened you up a little bit. And I'd like to thank Bridget Hirsch from Tiger Lily for the beautiful clothes again. And Jacques for allowing me to use his holiday home as a studio. And anyone who would like to join me and some of my lessons, I have got a Facebook page, Knysna Yoga, so you can send a request through to join. Thank you. Have a great day. Namaste.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me in conversation this morning. Our conversation is all about steps to success and what we define success is as, and how we're going to tackle to become more successful within ourselves and within our business world. Whenever I'm in conversation with anybody out there, I always choose a charity just to give back to society a little bit. So I dedicate our talk today to the Knysna Education Trust. The Education Trust is in Knysna. They look after about 130 children, and these little children are from grade 1 till matric. They care for them, they feed them once a day, and they see through to their schooling. By donating a mere 230 Rand, as in South African Rand, you can adopt a child, and then you will be able to see how this child progresses. They'll send you photos, they'll be in conversation with you about the child, and you can see the child through schooling for as ever long you wish to make the donation. If you don't want to adopt a child, any donation's welcome. And if you just feel in your heart today that you would like to donate something to a charity, that would be my charity of choice. We will show you a slide after this talk with all the banking details. Thank you. Right, so let's start and kick off with success. To me, success is more about knowing who you are, at what you want from life. It's how successful you are within yourself, how you perceive and love yourself, and knowing that you're okay. It's not about trying to compare with other people, to compete, to win wealth, fame, and status. It's a lifelong journey that we must follow in finding ourselves and living every day to the fullest by abiding to our true values that we have created for ourselves. Once you have all this in place and follow this journey, your business success will automatically follow. I'm sure that so many of us are currently reevaluating our lives, asking ourselves what it's really like to live a successful life. There's been many changes in the past few months all over the world. I think some of us have come to realize that our concept of success has had too high a price tag attached to it in the past. maybe this is time to really take on this challenge to embrace change and our thinking about the true success to our lives, and changing it to not just be torn to always better perform, but to become more whole as a person. Change is the new norm. In the past, we were in control, and today you cannot manage change. Change manages you. So you either embrace it or you might as well die. Most of us get so scared when we have to face the unknown. And why is it when it's rather nothing more than actually an adventure, which adds to our growth in life? Embrace this unknown change at an emotional level as opposed to only at a logical level. By doing this, we come to experience it at a much more powerful level within our body and mind. It becomes more of a truth to us, as opposed to being just some kind of idea that the world has thrown our way and to challenge us out of our comfort zone. Now, I know many of the men out there must think I'm crazy suggesting an emotional embrace as opposed to a logical embrace. But I so believe in the power of the mind. When you think it and believe it, you know you can do it. By adding this emotional embrace of change to the power of your mind, the change is accepted within yourself on a much more powerful level. It becomes more real. This is just my perception and my bit of wisdom I'm sharing to you, but it has never ever failed me. Right, so where do we begin by adapting to these changes? Maybe with changing our attitude, our behavior, and our thinking. Right, I hope you've got a pen and paper, because I will give you 10 steps that hopefully will assist you. The first one is we start to view our problems as challenges. Just as this year has its highs and lows, so will next year have highs and lows, and the year after and the year after. Change your mindset about the lows and never procrastinate in resolving them. They will never go away, and they're just going to come back bigger and bigger. Have clear objectives. Create a list of all the things you wish to accomplish, whether at home, business, or with your friends, in relationships. Set realistic time frames that only you can achieve and that you know you can achieve within those time frames. Then revisit this list daily. Place the list on a spot where you can see it every day, maybe at your desk, next to your computer, and read it for the next 30 days, every day when you start your morning. I know it sounds stupid, and people often say, yes, put it somewhere where you can see it every day. But the more you read it, the more it becomes part of your being. And again, the power of the mind kicks in. When you read it, you start to believe it. And when you believe it, you will see you can accomplish it. Then create a passion. Become passionate about the items on this list and create a willingness and a desire to want to achieve them. They must become a part of you. Make them fun and fun to achieve, and throughout the year, take stock of how far you have come in achieving them. Keep challenging yourself. Become more flexible to different situations. We grow and develop character when we are outside our comfort zone, and living inside this zone will make your personal and business relationships more exciting, meaningful, and trustworthy. Then, you, the asset. To achieve your list, you must realize that you are the only one who can do it. This makes you a very important asset to yourself. Make the time to invest in your asset by looking after your health, learning new things, educating yourself further. There are so many webinars at the moment. Sign up to the ones that are of interest to you and learn and grow from them. Then develop strong ethics. People are attached to those with strong personal and business ethics. Become a leader and a mentor to those who come into contact with you, as this will strengthen your personal and business relationships. Motivate everyone around you. Encourage people to succeed. Identify and acknowledge their successes, no matter how big or how small they are. People enjoy praise and perform better when they feel that they have been praised and people acknowledge that they are good about what they do. Balance your life. Make sure that you're able to spend your time wisely between work, your family, the things that you enjoy doing. Time for others, friends, your parents. We all are given the same amount of time each day. And the more time we spend at work, the less time we can spend with our family and our friends and the things we want to do. Time management is of utter importance. And if you're going to embrace this new norm that life has tossed our way, really try and adhere to that time management you've set for yourself. Seek out advice. We can never know everything ourselves, whereas more minds contain more information and ideas. Never be too proud to ask for advice from those around you who may know better. It's only the fool who never asks advice. And advice is cheap, but mistakes are very expensive. The starting point of moving ahead and becoming the new successful you is to raise the expectations you set for yourself in what we have chatted about today. I want to finish off with a quote from Og Mandino. And he says, "I will persist until I succeed. I was not delivered into this world into defeat, nor does failure course my veins. I'm not a sheep waiting to be prodded by my shepherd. I'm a lion, and I refuse to talk, walk, and sleep with the sheep. I will persist until I succeed." You are actually more than you think you are, and you can achieve more than you've ever believed you could. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until we're in conversation again. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Dean Allen. I'm an author and historian, and this year I'm delighted to be involved in the Knysna Oyster Festival, which, as you know, is going virtual. On Thursday the 2nd of July, I have the pleasure of interviewing a Springbok legend, none other than Tendai Matwarira, otherwise known as the Beast. So please do join us on Thursday the 2nd of July at 7:30. You can get your tickets via Quicket. All information is via the Knysna Oyster Festival website, and please do join us then. I promise you don't have to be a sports fan or a rugby fan to get the most out of this evening. I really look forward to you joining us then. All the best.